on the 6th of August 2025. It's not a good day for Ghana. The defense minister, the minister for environment, and some former ministers, and the NDC national vice chairman, and some few security personnel, they all lost their life through the helicopter crash that happened today in Obuasi. In fact, they went for a program. They went for a program in Obuasi. So the president himself was supposed to be on that particular program. So the president has to attend to certain some emergencies that were happening. So he has to leave the place and in fact attend those emergencies that are happening. So the president left for the emergency. So it happens that someone has to replace him to that. So the person who actually replaced him was the defense minister. So the defense minister, Honorable Omani Boama Edward, he was the one who was supposed to replace him. So they had to go with the helicopter. So what happened was that he was joined by the Minister for Environment, and he was joined by Honorable Mutala Mohammed and some party officials. So they had to, quickly set off and attend to that meeting as well. So the president has to be on that flight, that has to join them on that helicopter. But because of that, the emergencies that the president is attending to, he asked Honorable Boama or Omani Boama to attend the meeting on his behalf. So whilst the president is attending on other issues, so whilst they set off, they got to a certain forest that was on the mountain. So the plane, there was this long tree, according to eyewitness, when they were interviewed by Joy and UTV. According to them, they narrated that the mountain was very tall, and so when the helicopter was coming, it was really down. So to the extent that you could see that the helicopter was actually down. So some of them were standing there watching the helicopter, and they were praying that this helicopter shouldn't fall or it shouldn't crash any of the trees on the mountains. And unfortunately, within a few minutes, they realized they've heard a sound, poof. So they all said, well, look at what they were saying. They were praying not this helicopter not to fall. And unfortunately, the helicopter just crashed with one of the trees, the long trees on the mountain. And so they had to quickly rush and check what was happening. And some of them, when they got there, in fact, the whole helicopter was burning, and the people in there were, all of them condemned. There was nobody left, everybody got burnt, and some few bodies that was found out there. In fact, we lost all of them. And so we have some eyewitnesses when they were interviewed. Those at Obuasi were interviewed. They were asked what truly happened. So let's take a look at some of the interviews that were granted them by our media.
I have the unpleasant duty, sadly, to announce a national tragedy involving the crash of a military helicopter this morning around the Adansi area in Ashanti region. Government regrets to announce the demise of the following persons in the tragic crash: Dr. Edward Kofi Omani Boama, Minister for Defense; Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Muhammad, MP, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology; Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Lemonad, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator and former Minister for Food and Agriculture; Dr. Samuel Sapon, Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress; and Mr. Samuel Abuaji, a former parliamentary candidate; Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Flying Officer Manin Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah. And government extends our condolences and sympathies to the families of our comrades and the servicemen who died in service.
Patron nipa me ko pieso.
Wo pieso.
Many nipa me ko pieso ansa na obia ko.
Nti die na wo hu ye.
Me hu an say plane me na me wo mafu. Ana plane be twam de me hu an say plane no abo. Nti me tracy say me kwa kwhwe ba bia plane ball no.
Beba, wo wa fuom no. Ɛna wo hwɛ sɛ ewiom plane bi twam. Ɛna o twam. Ɛna wo tee deɛ.
Ɛna me tee sɛ adeɛ na abɔ hɔ boom. Eti mi jai madwuma me yɛ nyinaa sɛ mɛkɔ akɔhwɛ baabi a adeɛ ne tɔɔyɛ. Sɛ bi obi wɔ mu na sɛ obetumi asurvive a metumi agye no. Eti mi ni na mu a na mekoduru baabi a ade ne tɔɔyɛ ne deɛ nwanwa ehu. Nso mekɔɔyɛ no me nko ne nipa a medi nka akɔduru hɔ ba ne nipa baako pɛ na mehu ne sɛ ɔdam a wɔhye. Nti sɛ nipa bi ka ho na sɛ ɔma hye deɛ a ɛno deɛ mentumi nkyerɛ me ne nipa a medi nka akɔɔ hɔ ansa na
wohwɛ na abɔ bɛɛ sɛn
te sɛ deɛ mebra yi kan yi
bɛɛ 10 na
ne wie mu nyɛ
na wokɔ pie so na ama ohu
ebe mi hu nti na na me die mi ka sɛ ka me be fie na ka ma ba bɛbɔ amaneɛ ana me hyia me bla de si
on sɛ bepɔ no na wo ɛsoro me bo ana
ai
bepɔ no na anasa kwan na nya betimi ateki bɛɛ 2 hours ansa na waforo so
kwan na nyɛ ana baabi a tɔɔ yɛ no so agye sɛ wotwitwa ansa na watumi aduru hɔ ɛnyɛ kwan yɛ dam sɛ kwan ne dam ti wo fam akɔ agye sɛ wotwitwa ana me so wohunu baabi a ade ne tɔɔyɛ wohunu baabi a ade ne tɔɔyɛ ankasa ansa na wɔn tumi ahu sɛ ade no sei baabi sei na tɔɔyɛ nti me duadua mu a na me kɔɔyɛ a na me kɔhu baabi a ade ne tɔɔyɛ ansa na me brothers ɛɛba
ansa na wɔma bi aba aha ɛyɛ sikaman bɔfredu dampayaw forest ɛhɔ ɛna nnɛ yɛbɛka sɛ ɛnnɛ Black Wednesday incident na esi no a yɛka ho nsɛm.
So that was what really happened. In fact, it was heartbreaking, and tomorrow on the 7th of August 2025, Honorable Muntala Mohammed is a Muslim, so they have to quickly bury him fast. So this evening, the body they picked the body from Obuasi to Accra by the military aircraft. Brought the body to Accra, all of them, and so he will be sent to Tamale tomorrow, Northern Region, for his burial tomorrow morning because he's a Muslim. But the rest of them, we are here to know they are Christians, so we are here to know how they will handle them, whether they will be kept at the mortuary for some few days before they do the burial. So we are waiting to hear from that particular. We are yet to find out from what they have for us. And so concerning these particular issues, some of the citizens were complaining about when about 15 or 16 children lost their life during a car accident on Accra to Kumasi Highway, and they had to do a quick mass burial for them, and none of the government officials were there to commiserate with them. Not even the president, not even the regional minister, not even the defense minister, not even the gender minister. None of them were there to commiserate with the family. And so they buried all these 15 children who came from a church camp. They were returning home, and they just buried these children. Like the government didn't mind, they didn't interfere, they didn't think or try doing any investigation about it, and they buried these people just like that. And some of them were think that because of that is why God decided to pay them back for this that they've done, because they feel like at least they should show empathy to the family, go to the family, visit the family, and commiserate with them. And so some of the party officials from the NDC were not happy. Some of them had their opinions to share, and they had to pour out their mind, their heart, and they said a lot of things about what really happened. But that we see some of the posts on the media where some of this particular media guys were exchanging tweets on Twitter. Some were saying that this shouldn't be MPP NDC issue. This is for the country Ghana. It's not about NDC and MPP. We've lost this 8 gentlemen. So it's not something that is going to be NDC or MPP. And so when you check on Twitter, the MPP guys comported themselves. They in fact they were really showing sympathy with the family, and in fact they applauded some of their officials. Party executive applauded them for such behaviors that they've put up today. And so it's actually a sad day today. And so today also we had another accident cases one of the accidents from Kumasi to Accra to Kumasi way, where there was a car accident as well today, and so we. For Ghana and the whole country, everybody, not a single soul is looking happy today. Everybody is looking sad, and we've lost these big great men with a young age. They have their families, wife and children that they're young children that they are feeding, they are taking care of, and they left all these people behind. They told their families, we are going to have a meeting and come back, and they didn't return back. So in fact, just imagine leaving families at home, telling them that we are going to have a meeting and come back, and then you don't come back, you don't return them again. Your children, your wife, your family. In fact, if you check some of their families, the NDC vice chairman, the government officials paid a visit to their family, and they had to, commensurate with them. In fact, they were all crying. In fact, the whole place. In fact, when you watch some of the videos, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It's actually heartbreaking. So today, and before even that was last 2 weeks. A pastor came out on whilst he was having his church service. He came out boldly to say that there's going to be a plane crash for the first time in Ghana here, so they need to pray. And so they need to pray very, very well. So they need to pray, and he called upon all the charismatic church in Ghana here, and asked all the church leaders to come together and pray for this, because it's something serious that he has seen. And that just last week, Sunday, he was having a church service, and he said, if the defense minister, if this video that what he's saying today, they should forward this video to the defense minister. He has something for him. He wants to tell him something. He has something very serious for him. So if the video can get to him, they should let the defense minister know that this is what is him, prophet. His name is Prophet Oja or something. Yeah, he has something to tell him. So the defense minister couldn't reach out to him, and so on Monday he came to Angel FM, Angel TV, to repeat the same thing again, that there's going to be a plane crash which is supposed to happen last month on the 29th of July, but because they were having prayers and all these things, it has to extend. So they are still praying. So he's saying that they should come together and pray, because this is going to happen. And he mentioned that the defense minister, they should find a way to come and see him, so that they beg God Almighty for that. And so maybe if he is having something to tell them, he have to tell him or ask him to do. If there's some ways for him to pass, I mean, he will show him the things that he's supposed to do. And so the defense minister couldn't reach out to the pastor, the prophet. And today we are hearing that this actually happened. And so they called the prophet on the phone call, the Angel FM, and he said, yeah, he received a lot of calls. Even when the day Sunday when he made that statement during his church service, he had a lot of calls where people were threatening him. Why did he do such video? Why is he saying that he's going to the defense minister should come and see him? There's going to be a plane crash and all those things. Why is he saying that if he's not taking care, they will come for him and all those things? And he didn't even mind all those things. And today, when the issue happened, he was having a lot of calls. He was receiving a lot of calls. In fact, and he's actually in fear that maybe some of the people will come and attack him because he gave the prophecy that there's going to be a plane crash and 100% it happens. So he's also, hiding himself, protecting himself wherever he is now. And so with all this,
Wait for command. Just take your time.
When you check the whole thing today, you could realize that is there anything that the Ghanaian people has done that is they are paying them, God is paying them back? Is there something that they've done? Because there was one of these Muslim guys, Bulldog, sat on the UTV station during these United Showbiz, and he said that Jesus is a fool. That's what he said, that Jesus is a fool. And these people couldn't even go. They had to stay for 3 weeks, 4 weeks before calling him to come and apologize to the people. And not even him himself didn't even came out. He didn't even come out to apologize. It was the host who came to apologize. And some people are saying it's because of this that they said Jesus is a fool. That's why Jesus got angry and Jesus is punishing the country like this or what? Yes. And all these things we need to work and put measures in place and solve all these problems. There are a lot of things to talk about. There are a lot of things to solve. And so you don't go to TV stations and make this statement that Jesus is a fool. No. Even if you're not a Christian and you're a Muslim, you cannot go. We Christians cannot go anywhere and say Muhammad is a fool. No. Sorry to say that. You can't say that. So you cannot go anywhere and say Jesus is a fool. No. When you do this, you are putting separation between the Muslims and the Christians. No, it's not good. And so they have to work and pray over all these things because it's going to be an attack on the nation. And today, we just heard that the body has been brought to Accra, and the 8 people who died in the aircraft, the body has been brought to Accra. So let's have a look at when the body was brought to Accra International Airport and how when it set off, when they went to the bush there to First of all, let's look at the video where the ambulances and then the military men went to the bush there to gather the body, and secondly we watch how the body was transferred from Kumasi airport, Kumasi Prempeh airport to Accra.
I can get that blood shit.
Excuse me, please. The media, you can't get through.
They were not yet.
First four caskets now will be moved into the first four pits.
That
3 years. Yeah, this now. JVC need more like if it's a Sony, like I don't have. I don't want to be good.
That's why I just say you say there's trouble to go. Say yes.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Fire parties will now move
Yeah. That's what you are saying.
themselves in readiness to carry the next set of four programs into pits.
Halt! He was attack! Attack! Prepare to race! Race! Side face! Up! One two! One two! One two! One two! One two! One two! Stand still! Attack! Prepare to race! Race! Outward! Take! Help up together! Ho! What? Inside! Outside! Inside!
Don't free yourself.
Fire parties will now move off position.
The transport system is totally disappointing. It's very weak. Accident upon accident, car accident here, Osu here, Lampadi, Accra, Kumasi. A lot of accidents happen today, and you don't even think you can't even think where all this is, what the reason behind these things and what is really happening in the country. Going out is even a problem now, because you don't know whether when you go out you come back safely or you can return safely. That is the issue right now. You can be in your own car driving nicely, going to somewhere, then somebody will come and crash you, bang, then you are gone. You don't know whether you are safe or you are not safe once you are going out. So what is happening? What is happening at all in this country? Where are we going? What is happening at all in this country? So government needs to sit now and put measures in place. All the roads that are not good are supposed to be fixed. So imagine if the roads are good, they will have used their cars because they have better cars. They are all using V8s. They have good cars that they can use on those roads. Because the roads are not good and they will not get there so early, that is why they decide to use the flight. And look at what it has cost them. You see? And we know clearly that we have these mountains and all these things here in Ghana here. So we don't even have to be encouraging these helicopter things and all those things in this country. No, use the car. We are using the car. If the whole place is just like UK or United States, even United States of America, they do all the time. They do have plane crashes and helicopter crashes and all those things. You see, so we have to put things together. We have to put things in order and stop these political things. This NDC, this MPP issue is not going to help. We are losing people in this country. And we are sitting there using this to do politics today. This. Last week they were complaining about in Saham Road. That the previous government, when they were there, they were contractors on the way on the road working. But when the new government came, they sacked all the contractors, and nobody is working on that road again. And when you go there right now today, the roads are there. The roads are not being fixed. The car cannot even pass there again. And the people there are complaining. And the government officials are there watching them until something happens before they will take a step. Should we always sit down and watch something happen before we take a step, or we should take the step to avoid what is going to happen?
That's fine.
Como é o embaixo?